Morning and welcome to 11 News Saturday Morning. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we'll get to all of our top stories and more in just a moment. But first, it's another windy start to our weekend, Dalencia. How long is that going to stick around?
Good morning, ladies. Yes, it's a little chilly outside to start, and we are going to feel that breeze not only this morning, but into our afternoon as well. So keep the jacket with you all day long. Even there's a chance of a light shower here and there. Right now, just looking at a few clouds here and there. That's making for a beautiful sunrise. But as we move into the afternoon, our temperatures are actually going to warm up above the average. But with that wind, it could feel a tad bit cooler. Looking at 41 at BWI Marshall right now, 46 downtown, 38 in Ellicott City, 37 in Frederick. Moving into the afternoon, we're going to stick around the 60s. So again, warmer than where we should be for this time of year, but we'll be under partly cloudy skies and breezy conditions. I'll tell you more about what we can expect throughout the weekend in your full forecast.
Well, still ahead, we're getting ready for Maryland Day.
In a big way, Route 1 Apparel joining us live in the studio with their state-inspired looks. It's a day to celebrate for sure. Plus, Dalencia, you're tracking our forecast.
Oh yes, and it's a typical Maryland forecast where we're going to start off chilly and warm up by the afternoon. We have a breeze as well in the forecast. I'll tell you more about what we can expect after the break.
Now, your WBAL-TV 11 weather forecast with meteorologist Dalencia Jenkins.
Good morning and happy Saturday. We made it to the weekend and now it's starting off dry. We just have a few clouds here and there, but otherwise it is dry across the area. As you can look to our neighboring states to the west, there is some rain in the region. That's going to spill on across the mountains and into our region. A stray shower here and there can't be ruled out. It's not going to be a washout. Not everyone's going to see rain today, but just something to keep in mind just in case you have to use the windshield wipers briefly into our lunchtime hour. We're starting off a bit chilly, so you need the jacket as you're heading outdoors. 41 at BWI Marshall, 46 downtown, 39 in Ellicott City, so a mixture of the 30s and 40s across the region. Moving into the afternoon, though, we are going to warm up above the average for this time of year, so a lot of places will be in the 60s and even a few spots in the upper 60s, like downtown, which we'll see 67, 64 in Aberdeen, 62 in Westminster, 65 in Frederick, but the breeze is going to make it feel a tad bit cooler. Eventually, we'll see partly cloudy skies towards the evening hours, but again, that breeze is going to be really picking up, and so that will make it feel a little chillier. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour, even higher out in our higher elevations. So western Maryland, starting from Frederick, even out into Garrett County, that's where we can see wind gusts close to 40 miles per hour and above. So just keep in mind it can turn a bit breezy. As far as our rain shower chances, it's going to be around lunchtime. You see that little speck of green moving through the region. Again, not everyone's going to see the rain, and it is going to be quick if you do see it. And then we'll be under clear skies tonight. That's going to help for those temperatures to fall quite rapidly. So most places will fall below freezing, like Westminster at 31. That's just a degree below freezing, at freezing in Frederick. So it will be a tad bit chilly tonight, and then we'll warm up back to the 50s for our Sunday. PM showers, so we're actually going to increase in cloud cover throughout the day on Sunday, and then we'll have a chance of rain and even some fog early Monday morning. So keep that in mind for your morning commute. 65 is going to be the afternoon high for Monday, sticking around the 60s into Tuesday, back to the 50s with another chance of rain on Wednesday.
Live, local, late breaking. This is WBAL-TV 11 News Saturday morning.
Good morning and welcome back to 11 News Saturday morning. Thanks so much for joining us. The beach looks beautiful this morning.
It really does.
Always
it's like
nice to see it.
Giving you the hope that, you know, summer's coming. Before you know it, it's going to be packed and ready to go.
And all those footprints on the sand shows that other people were thinking the same thing.
Indeed, indeed. Hey, it's a nice morning for a nice walk on the beach. Just a tad bit chilly, so maybe have the jacket with you. Even here back at home, you'll want the jacket with you and keep it with you throughout the day because that breeze isn't going to be letting up anytime soon. We're looking at our temperatures, and it's 46 right now at BWI Marshall, 46 downtown as well, and in Westminster, so around the 40s right now, but we'll warm up into the 60s. A few spots even in the upper 60s. Partly cloudy skies for much of the day, although there is a slight chance of a stray shower. Not everyone's going to see it, though. I'll tell you more about it in a few minutes.
WBAL-TV producer turned stand-up comedian, now headlining a show in his hometown. Dan Levin joins us live in studio with the preview coming up. Plus, Dalencia has another check of the forecast. A nice shot over Baltimore, a sunny morning. Stay with us. You're watching 11 News Saturday Morning.
Now, your WBAL-TV 11 weather forecast with meteorologist Dalencia Jenkins.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It is going to be a nice start to the day. We're just looking at a few clouds here and there. We do have some rain showers to our neighboring states to the west, starting to move into Garrett County. But then we could see some of those showers move into the Baltimore metro. It's not going to be a washout. Not everyone is going to see the rain today, but you may need to use the windshield wipers briefly around our lunchtime hour. It's a little chilly to start. We're in the 40s across the area, 46 at BWI Marshall, 44 in Ellicott City, 43 in Frederick, and 48 in Westminster and in Hereford. As we move into the afternoon, we're going to warm up to the 60s across much of the region, even a few spots in the upper 60s. So it's going to be a mild afternoon, but it is going to be breezy. And because of that breeze, it can feel a tad bit cooler out there. We're going to look at partly cloudy skies eventually. Like I said, moving into the lunchtime hour, there could be a brief passing shower here and there. Again, not going to be a washout, but the breeze is going to be the main impact with our weather for today. Looking at that breeze, making it upwards of 30 miles per hour, a few spots even close to 40 miles per hour the higher you go into our elevation out in western Maryland. So it is going to be breezy today. That could make it feel a tad bit cooler. The breeze will try to calm down a little bit overnight. It's still going to be quite breezy for our dinner time hour. But look at this, our rain chance is going to be a brief chance of rain. You saw that little blip of green there on the map. That is what's going to move on through. Again, not everyone's going to see it. You just might need the windshield wipers briefly. And then by the evening hours, gradually clearing. So by this evening, partly cloudy to clear skies, and the clear skies are going to help for our temperatures to fall quite a bit back into the 30s, a few spots even at or below freezing. So it is going to be quite chilly tonight. Moving into tomorrow, our temperatures fall into the 50s as our high for the afternoon. So it's going to be a couple of degrees below where we should be for this time of year. We'll have a 20% chance of showers in the evening hours. That will last into our morning hours on Monday, so keep that in mind for your morning commute. Could be a little foggy out there as well. Monday's high in the mid-60s.
Live, local, late breaking. This is WBAL-TV 11 News Saturday Morning.
Good morning and welcome back to 11 News Saturday Morning. Even if the weather is not bringing the spring, we're bringing the colors.
We're trying to, you know, we're going to get a little warmer today, not quite as windy, but this darn wind is something.
Just cut it out already.
Yeah, that's what's sticking around, and that's what's keeping it, you know, feeling really chilly. So keep that jacket with you throughout the day, because that wind is going to be sticking around even into our lunch and dinner time. Looking at our radar right now, it's quiet. A few showers moving into western Maryland. Don't rule out a few of those showers spilling into the Baltimore metro. It won't be a washout by any means, but just a few people can see a sprinkle or two on a windshield wiper or a windshield as you're heading out and about today. Temperatures are in the 40s across the area, and then we're going to warm up to the 60s by the afternoon. So again, above the average for this time of year, but that wind is going to make it feel a tad bit cooler. Looking at partly cloudy skies as we move into the evening hours, but it's around lunchtime when we can have a stray shower moving in here and there. I'll tell you more about that in a few minutes.
Now, your WBAL-TV 11 weather forecast with meteorologist Dalencia Jenkins.
Good morning and happy Saturday. We're looking at a few clouds overhead right now that made for a beautiful sunrise, but we're going to stick around with the clouds for a bit longer. There's even some rain showers out in western Maryland. Some of that rain can move into the Baltimore metro, so just be on the lookout for a couple of showers around lunchtime. It's not going to be a washout. Not everyone is going to see the rain, but just something to be mindful of as you're moving into your lunchtime plans. It was a little chilly to start and still a bit chilly. Make sure you have the jacket if you're heading out and about right now. Looking at 46 at BWI Marshall, 48 in downtown Baltimore, 48 in Bel Air and Westminster as well. We're at 49 in Hereford. We're going to warm up to the 60s, so slightly above the average for this time of year, but with the breeze this afternoon, it's going to continue to feel a bit cooler out there. So you might want to keep that jacket with you even as we move later into the day. Eventually partly cloudy skies. We'll have again that rain chance and gradual clearing as we make our way to the final hours of the day. That breeze that I'm talking about can be upwards of 35 miles per hour at times, even higher and even stronger out in western Maryland, where we can see wind gusts close to 40 miles per hour. The wind will still be a factor even into our dinner time hour, but will begin to calm down a bit as we move into the later dinner time hours. Now, looking at our futurecast here, again, clouds will be sticking around, but here's our next chance of rain. You see that little blip there of green? That is about all that we're going to see as far as wet weather is concerned, and then clear skies will usher us into our evening hours. Now, the clear skies will help for our temperatures to fall quite rapidly back into the 30s. A few spots even below freezing. So 31 in Westminster, 32 in Frederick, 36 in Baltimore overnight. Again, clear skies. So if you have any plants maybe that are sensitive to the cold weather, just keep that in mind as we move into the nighttime hours. We're going to warm up to the 50s for tomorrow afternoon. Most of the day will be dry and under partly cloudy skies, but that 20% chance of showers, that's for our rain chance in the late evening hours overnight into Monday morning. So keep in mind that Monday morning, the roadways can be a little wet for your morning commute. There's even a chance of fog in the forecast. By the afternoon, we'll be in the mid-60s.
Yeah.
Oh, baseball's back, baby.
That's right. But we
I
need
want
warmer
baseball
weather.
season to feel like spring season.
Yes, you know, we are going to be above average for this time of year this afternoon, but the breeze is going to make it feel a little chilly out there. So keep the jacket with you as you're heading out and about. There is a slight chance of showers. Not everyone is going to see rain today. It's just a little clip of rain here and there, but partly cloudy skies by the afternoon.
All right. Look forward to, you know, seeing some sun today. Just a little bit, even if it's just a peek in the clouds. That's all the time we have for now. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Have a great day.